All right, everybody. All right, everybody. We have a special edition this evening, a special edition on Real Talk 100 Radio, where we're going to be talking to an actor from an upcoming play, a stage play that's going to be playing tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, we're going to give you all the information real quick, real fast, and in a hurry. I was expecting all of these guys to be here tonight, but that's all right. Hopefully, I'll get to meet them soon tonight. This is the guest of the night. His name, I'm going to let him tell you. His name is Robert. He's going to tell you where to find him. He's going to tell you where to find tickets. And most importantly, I'm going to ask some pointed questions about this movie. Robert, what's going on, my man?
Oh, man. Hey, what's up, man? I want to start with an apology because, yes, that is my fault. That I didn't get the rest of the guys here. So it was just kind of a quick thing that I thought of. I saw your stuff and I was like, oh man, let me get this interview. And then so just to promote the show, just to get some more ticket sales, just to get some more people to watch it, because it is definitely an experience. I'm Robert Richard. Grew up in Baytown, Texas. I've been acting for as long as I can remember. I'm actually a teacher as well. I teach in Goose Creek. And then I also have done small projects here or there, so many plays. I can't name all the plays that I've done, but I'm just a student of the game. I went to Sam Houston for my bachelor's in theater. I recently just got my master's in educational management. And I'm on the board for the Baytown Little Theater. It's just a little bit of, I hate talking about myself. So
you don't like talking about yourself, man?
I hate talking about myself.
Why is that, man?
Man, and and that's the thing. It's like performance and being different people and being characters on stage is one thing. But when I started talking about myself, I was like, man, you know what? It's never about me. I try not to talk about all the things that I do, and I just do them. And so I really hate like this whole especially when we do like little circles and like, hey, tell me about yourself. I hate those. That's the worst thing in the world. I'm just like, I'm Robert, and then move on to somebody else.
I understand, man. But as an actor, I would not expect that because you are always on the stage, always in front of the camera. And you always have to be ready to work. You always have to be ready to become someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Get into your character. So I would think that I don't have any acting experience whatsoever, but I would think that when you get on camera, you morph into, okay, this is my cameraman guy. This is my alter ego.
And see, that's the cool thing about acting. It's all pretend. So I get to pretend to be somebody that likes to talk about themselves.
Right. But you don't. And that's quite all right. It's quite all right. It's understandable. Everybody, everybody's different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You get me in front of a camera, I'm going left. I'm going left. But I understand the humility in it all. So we have you here today.
Yes,
we
sir.
have you here today to talk about Black Boys Can't Cry. And you have an acting role in this movie, correct?
Yes, sir. It's a Black Boys Cry, and it's a stage play. And so hold on, let me because I have it. I got to do my director told me to say this, so I got to get that out of the way. That's my obligation for my contract.
Okay.
So I'm gonna read it straight from it, and then I'll tell you my part. Right.
Okay.
So it's a hilarious, compelling story. Right. We talk about the lives of 7 Black men on a journey of healing, growth, and friendship, all while facing the issues of childhood trauma, addiction, abandonment, depression, sex, and sexuality. These men bond on brotherhood and strength. Harold J. Trotter and the 1989 Dream production of Black Boys Cry is funny, thought-provoking, and an emotional roller coaster that reminds us that society may label us, but it is we ourselves who choose our own destiny. And so, and that is true. This show is definitely, as a Black man, it's something that me living it and watching like the other roles and watching my fellow performers on the stage, a lot of the stories kind of relate to the struggles that I myself go through about identity, about how Black men are perceived in this country and throughout the world. And so it's really thought-provoking. There's 7 of us, right? And so as a Black man in the audience, you might identify with one of us, you might identify with 2 or 3 of us. You might identify with all 7 of us. And that's the cool thing about this show, is that all of these stories are intricate, and they're different, and they're all compelling, and they all tell a different side, a different point of view, sometimes even of the same story. And there's a lot of intense drama scenes, and it's it gets intense, but it's also funny. It's also a comedy, and it also has a lot of laughs in it. A lot of callbacks to a lot of stuff that people my age grew up with, right? And I'm 100 years old, right? So it has a lot of stuff that I relate to, from the music that I listened to, from the TV shows that I used to watch when I was little.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Give the production crew a shout out right there.
Oh yeah, and so the show is written and directed by Harold J. Trotter, right? Our stage manager is Tipville USA. Our assistant director is Courtney Bryant, and then our crew, they work tirelessly because this is a traveling show, and so we've gone to Detroit, Atlanta. We're going to Vegas in April, and so that's a lot of prep and not a lot of prep time, because sometimes we are there and we're right on that stage, and that's we perform in like 2 or 3 hours, and so we don't have a lot of time to program our lights. And Harold, Courtney, and Tip, they are just this wrecking crew of, well, we got all this stuff we got going. Michelle Bass is also one of our crew members. She does all of our like publicity in terms of like our merchandising, and setting up, because we have our lobby area, so she sets up all of that, to make sure that we increase the revenue of the show, just so that way we can go to more places. And she's one of our social media people, so she's always posting on her website of saying, hey, or her Instagram, and then posting all the funny videos of us in the car. We're singing. We drove to Atlanta, so we're in a van, and we were all like singing and having a good time. And so she posted some of those videos on there. And then I'll also give a shout out to the cast. And I'll have this. I have this one prepared too. It's our bottle actor Brad Cross. We have singers Osmosis, Forrest Miles, Mr. HBCU himself, Taylor Getwood, award-winning actor Julian Williams, and then our newcomer Matthew Newsom. Right, all of these men are phenomenal actors. Sometimes I'm just like, I come home from rehearsals and I'm like, man, I gotta step it up, because these guys are killing it. Like, they'll have like scenes. I was watching one of Matt's scenes the other day. I was watching one of Julian's scenes the other day, and I was just like, all right, I gotta step my game up, because I can't be the weak link up here. So I gotta step my game up for these guys, because they're all, and that's just 2 of them, and then there's 7 of us, right? I'm all right, but the other 6, man, they're killing it, and they're knocking it out of the park. And so it's been just great just to work with these guys. And Matt and Forrest are new, but the rest of us, I mean, we were on the first leg of the tour, and traveling and getting to know these guys. It's really become kind of a brotherhood, and one of the best casts that I've worked with, on stage, backstage, and then just that cast bonding that we have. I mean, we honestly really just have a good time.
So name these guys, man. Name them. I see you.
Mm-hmm.
You're second from the right.
Yes.
Name these guys.
Oh, okay. So can they see your mouse up there?
Can they see my mouse?
Yeah, can they see your mouse moving?
I hope so.
Okay, well, if you can see the mouse in the middle, that's Osmosis, right?
Is that his character name?
Character's name. His character's name is Torion in the show.
Torion.
Right. And then you go to the left of him. Okay, so you're right. So that's going to be Brad. His character is Craig. If you go down, that's Taylor, and he's Ronnie. If you go to the other side, his character is New. That's JoJo, and then that's going to be Forrest, right? And then on the other side, that's Julian, and his character is Eli. That's your boy Robert, right? And his character is Zach. And then that is going to be Matthew, and his character is Magic.
Magic. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, what role does Zach play in the movie?
So in the show, Zach is kind of the comic relief, right? So he has a little bit of a drinking problem, which it gets addressed in the show, and so most of his lines are just funny lines. He's always trying to make sure that everybody has a good time, right? Especially when moments get a little too serious. And so one of the things that I did, because as an actor, we do our own little character development thing and try to figure out different characters, right? And so one of the things that I was like, well, I think Zach is using his comedy as a coping device for really everyone else. And so like whenever moments get a little too serious or things get a little too heavy, he'll tell a joke or something like that to just kind of lighten the mood, right? And using humor as his antidepressant.
Okay.
And so that's one of the things that I've been kind of playing around with in rehearsals. And it's been fun, right? And so the thing about being an alcoholic, the thing about being drunk on stage, right, pretending, right, is you can't really make a mistake because you're drunk. So everything gets chopped up to, okay, well, he's just drunk. So when I'm messing up on my blocking, which I never do, by the way, but
yeah, right.
when I'm messing up on my blocking, right, it makes sense. You have a little bit more freedom because, okay, well, he's just drunk, right? So if you just play it off as you're just stumbling around because you're drunk and stumbling around and get into your right spot, then you're good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you add a little bit of comic relief.
Yes, sir.
And you add humor to the show.
Yes, sir.
Now, what, if you don't mind me asking, without you giving up too much of the plot, what is the play about that you would have to add humor? Is it sad?
Because there are some serious moments. Like I said, we're all going through things, just like in life, right? And then not trying to go into each story. Everybody has issues with their relationship with their father, their relationship with their mother, their relationship with their girlfriend, their boyfriend, their husband, their wife, right? And so some of those issues are coming to light in the show, right? So sometimes you push a button and it goes a little too far, right? And it's like, I don't want to talk about that right now. And then they get upset about that. And so that's what I'm like, hey, let's do something else, right? Let's have a drink or something like that, right? Or try to be the life of the party and be like, okay, well, this is getting a little too heavy. Let's not talk about this right now.
Okay.
And so that's where I come in, because there are some very serious issues. And not to spoiler alert or anything like that, I also have a serious issue, or Zach has a serious issue that is discovered in the play as well. And so that's kind of where it all comes into play, where everybody has their own demons that they're dealing with. And so once we start getting too close to those demons, we try to push them away. And so that can turn into anger or frustration or pushing people away. And so that's where my comedy comes into play.
Awesome, man. So Harold J. Trotter is the producer.
Yes, sir.
He's the director.
Yes, sir.
And he is the owner of 1989 Dreams Production Presents. I'll make sure I get them tagged in the video as soon as I can. So this is a comedy, drama, compelling.
I would go dramedy because there is a lot of drama, but it has a lot of comedic moments to kind of overshadow all those drama moments. But it does get really heavy, and you will leave like, oh wow, that really happened.
That really happened.
Yep,
really happened.
There's a lot of those moments. I have one of those moments,
and that happens in real life.
Oh yeah,
things come up and you're like, wow, that really just happened.
It happened this morning at work.
Yes, sir. I totally get it. I get it. But black boys cry, and it's been the last 2 or 3 years has been really, really tough on me and my family. Lost my father 2 years ago, and ups and downs of the business. So I know all about black boys crying. Is there a lot of crying in this movie?
Actually,
or play? I mean,
yeah. No worries. I got you. Actually, no, because we try so hard to not cry because we've been conditioned to cry. So there's moments where like you're like, oh, they're about to break down, but then we toughen it up, and then we swallow those tears, and that's kind of what we've been conditioned to do, and so that's kind of what we see in the show is we see us fighting so hard to hold them back and to not show those tears and not show that emotion. We have to stand strong and be tough, right? And that's one of the things that you see in the show, and it's like you want them to cry, right? And so that's a really powerful message in the play.
Powerful message, and that's the daily message for us men. Mm-hmm. That's a daily message. That's something that's been taught since we were kids. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to be tough. You're not supposed to be walking around crying and this, that, and the other. So I understand. We have this play that's coming, and the men are acting just like we act every day, basically, holding in the tears, making it funny instead of walking around crying and being sad, making it funny. So, all right, all right. So you've already given us the producer's name, the director's name, excuse me, 1989 Productions, excuse me,
1989 Dreams Productions.
Where can they be found? 1989 Dream Productions, Facebook. I've already found it.
Facebook. They have their website. There is their Instagram. There's all of that you can find. Yeah, I think Facebook, Instagram, and then their website.
Okay. I have them tagged. Today, y'all, if we're just now tuning in on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, or Facebook, we're talking with Mr. Robert Richard. We're talking with Mr. Robert Richard today, y'all, about an upcoming play. When is this play going to happen?
This play happens tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow at 7:30 at the Deluxe Theater. Hold on, I have the address for you on my phone, just so that way I came ready today. Oh dang, I don't have the address for you.
That's okay.
But it's on the website. It is tomorrow at 7:30, and then it's going to be Sunday at 3:00, and that's going to be the matinee showing. And so it's going to be at the Deluxe Theater on Lyons Avenue. I don't have the physical address, but I know it's on Lyons Avenue. So be sure to definitely check it out, because it is. I'm telling you, it is a fun ride.
I'm going to get you the address right now.
Look at that. Hold on.
A Deluxe Theater.
The man works fast.
That's the map. The address.
There it is right there. 3305 Lyons Avenue, Houston, Texas, 77020.
There you go. Your eyes are better than mine. I found it, though. I will put it on the screen, y'all, for y'all who are watching. 3305 Lyons Avenue, Houston, Texas, 77020. I will also get the ticket link up. If someone is not able to go online to get tickets tonight, will there be tickets sold at the door?
There will be tickets at the door.
Tickets at the door.
Yes. Sir.
What is the pricing of the tickets?
Tickets are $30 for general admission, and then $50 for VIP.
$50 for VIP.
Yes, sir. We get that front row seat, and then we also have a little package for you that we give you. It comes with a poster that the cast will sign for you as well.
There you have it. The Lux Theater is located once again at 3305 Lyons Avenue, Houston, Texas, 77020. I'll put it on the screen in just a second. Right there is where it's located. This is the play we're talking about right now. You're more than welcome to call in too, y'all. You're more than welcome to call in about if you have any questions about the play. The play is tomorrow. Is tomorrow the only viewing of the play?
Tomorrow and Sunday, and then it is for one weekend. Like I said, it's a traveling show, so we are gearing up to travel again. So we're stopping in Houston, and then we're on our way to Vegas, and then San Diego, and then we're going to Chicago as well, and then we're going to Nashville. Yeah, Nashville, Tennessee.
So y'all get to see the whole United States almost, huh?
Yeah, man, we've been down and around and back again.
Here's the website, everybody. I gave you the address. The Deluxe Theater is where this play is going to be happening. The Deluxe Theater in Fifth Ward, Texas, at 3305 Lyons Avenue, Houston, Texas, 77020. We also have the website where you can purchase your tickets right here. It's www.1989dreams.com, everybody. That's where you can get your tickets. I'll also put that hyperlink in the comments so you can get a hold to it right now. It's in the comments. Click on there. Get your tickets. $35 and $50 for VIP.
30 and 50.
30 for
regular and 50 for VIP.
$50 for VIP. I have everybody tagged. I have Black Boys Can't Cry. The name of the play is hyperlinked into the comments. Please click on there and get more information. You can click the website. You can click Black Boys Can't Cry.
Black Boys Cry.
Black Boys Cry. You can click that. You can also click this is the actual event on Facebook. You can go to 1989 Dreams and find out more information on Facebook or Instagram. 1989 Dreams is the actual director of the play. And do you have anything that we don't know about the production team that you want us to know about the production team? Like, was it fun? Is he world? I mean, tell us about it.
No, I got you, I got you. It's definitely been fun. And then Harold himself, this man does it all. He has another show. If you go onto the website, there's another show. It's actually, well, you kind of missed that one. That one opened. That one closed tonight. It was you're gonna love me, and so that's both of those shows. So he's in our rehearsal for a little bit, and he's in their rehearsal for a little bit, and so he's simultaneously growing this programming and growing this company by having two shows going on at the same time. And this isn't really the first time that he's traveled as well. So I was happy to be brought on for this show, and it's been a wonderful experience. I mean, working with the production team, working with Courtney, working with Tip, working with Miss Michelle. I mean, they are phenomenal, and I enjoy working with them. I enjoy every rehearsal. I don't live close to the place. None of us do, honestly. We all live on average about an hour away from where the rehearsal space is, and so we all get there. We all go to work, and I'm telling you, the drive sucks. And the drive is terrible.
I can imagine.
Especially with rush hour traffic. The drive is so awful. But when I get there and we rehearse and it's good and we're going, I'm like, okay, I'm glad I came. But man, that drive is awful. Sometimes because I work, and so I work from 7:30 to 4, and then I have school rehearsal, so I get out at 5:30, and then it's an hour drive, so we have to be there at 7. So sometimes it's like an hour and 20. So then I get to rehearsal from 7 to 10, and then it's an hour drive back. So I get home like at 11:30, midnight every night during the week. And so, but it's really been worth it. I mean, Detroit was amazing. I mean, that audience was fantastic. I mean, they ain't got nothing on the Houston audience, but and this is really, honestly, one of the first few times I performed in Houston. I've done most of my stuff in Baytown, and then I did the Faith the Black Play Festival last year, and that was my first show in Houston. And so this is like, I'm excited for this particular show because, I mean, this is hometown. This is where it's at, and so I'm expecting everybody to be there. So this is shout out to Houston. Like, I'm really excited for this performance because I haven't had the chance to perform in Houston like I want to. And so I'm excited for that. Just because I love the city, I love the people, and Harold made that happen for me by putting me in this show.
So tell us a little bit about it. You're from here, originally from Houston, Texas.
Yeah, I'm in Baytown, so it's about 30 minutes outside. So It's apples and oranges. We're like all together. Baytown, Pasadena, Port Arthur. It's all basically one. And so born out there. I went to Lee High School. Went to Lee College out in Baytown, and I've been doing this for a long time. And I've done a couple small things here, done a couple small like little short films, did some stuff in college. And so with work and like relationships and stuff like that, it's like acting really kind of took a back burner to everything, right? In terms of like getting my life together, getting everything together, right? And then, I had a daughter, and so acting kind of took the back burner, right?
Yes.
And she's getting older, so she's like 4. She's 4 now. Her name's Lynette. And so and she's fresh. She's already been on stage. So she's on stage at 3, and she was on stage at 4. So she's right behind me. But all of it kind of put on the back burner. And so now with this show, it just kind of feels like I'm like really kind of getting my going and really, getting my foothold on my acting career.
Yes.
And so me, myself, I'm just a laid back dude. And that's the thing about me and Zach. Like, really the only really thing that we kind of go is we just like to make jokes. I love to have fun. Like this is literally how I came to work today. I love to dress up, and I love to like, enjoy life. I have a whole like Christmas blazer that I have just because I just like to have fun. I'm a theater teacher. That's
Oh, you are?
That's it. Yeah. So I'm a theater teacher, so that's a fun job. So I literally do what I wanted to do for a living, like what I do as my hobby, and that's generally what they tell you in life. It's like if you do what you love, you never have to work a day in your life.
That's right.
And
That's right.
so that's really how it's been for me. I know I'm kind of talking in circles, but
No. That's okay.
yeah, it's really been a cool ride with this show, and I'm so glad to have found Real Talk just to try to promote and try to get more people to come see this show, because I really believe that there's a really good message. I mean, every city that we've been to, everybody we've shown this show to, have talked about how great and how awesome this show is.
Okay.
So I would love for people to come and see it and come and watch it and just kind of experience it, and just to see me on stage, you know.
Okay. How long have you been acting again?
I've been acting since my sophomore year in high school.
Sophomore year in high school?
Yeah, acting for real.
And that was about 2 years ago, huh?
So it's actually funny how I got into theater, because I wasn't really going to do it. And so like my freshman year, I was in theater 1, and it was cool. And I love my teacher and everything like that. But I was like, I don't think this is for me. And so I wasn't going to sign up for theater 2. But there was this girl that was like, hey, I'm signing up for theater 2. So I was like, I guess I can sign up for theater 2.
I knew a woman had something to do with this, y'all.
Yeah, I was like, I guess I can sign up for theater 2. And so it didn't work out with her. But that was when I got my first role. It was like it was like a version of Pinocchio. And I was Candlewick's dad. So Candlewick is the guy that's getting Pinocchio to do bad things. And so I was his dad. And that was my first like role. And so after that, I just kind of fell in love with it. And so next year will be 19 years in the game. I count high school. Some people say, how are you doing professional? But I count high school because that's when the dream started, right? And so I'll be able to listen to, I don't know if you DMX fans out there, but X gonna give it to you. I'm waiting for that 19 years to come just so I can say that line. So I'm ready. I'm ready for that, because now that will be year 19. So I've been at this for about 18 years.
Okay, 18 years. So been acting for about 18 years. Was there any influence from your family, your friends that got you into it? Or was it high school?
Yeah, and so my mom and my dad, Vicky Richard and Wilford Richard, were a big influence on my career. And because my mom, she used to watch movies all the time. Her favorite was I Love Lucy, right? And so she used to watch movies. She used to know the names of actors in different movies and whatnot. And so she really made it a point that I know who plays what, because she makes it a big thing. Like, hey, you never know who you're gonna see, so you need to know the names of everybody, of who's doing what and who's who. And so she was a big influence. And my dad, he was a sports guy, and so he would still make it a point to be at every play.
Okay.
Right. And would always tell me how proud he was of me. Yeah. Because I tried sports. I was not good.
You weren't good
at any of them.
You're that bad, man.
Not a single one. Not a single one.
You tried all of them.
I played 2 weeks of football, 1 week of track, and I did water polo I did swimming for a whole semester. I was terrible at it. I almost drowned twice playing water polo. Because you gotta stay afloat on the deep end. And so, and if you know water polo, right, it's just like water football. And so I'm sitting there trying to survive and saying, don't pass me the ball.
Do
not pass me the ball. And so there's that in the track. Then I'll tell you why, because we had practice to the track meet. And then the first race, they were like, you're going to do the 500. That was my first race. And I was like, what's the 500? And that's all the way around. I said, oh, for the first time? So, yeah, I started walking towards the end of that.
Yeah, first time?
Yeah, I started walking. Everybody was like, run. I was like, I can't. I'm sorry, guys. I'm done.
The first time?
Yeah, the first time.
And they wanted you to run
race,
500.
They wanted me to run the 500. I was like, okay.
That ain't right at all.
It sure ain't. It was, and then they found out that I was not the one. I was not Usain Bolt.
So 500 meters, your first time on the track.
That's it.
Okay. That was your story about the track. What is your story about the first time they put you on a stage? What did they ask you to do?
So it's funny. I almost died. So there's so Pinocchio, right? So at the beginning of Pinocchio, Geppetto has he has to make Pinocchio. So there's this big log that we made, right? It's like this is Pinocchio. So it was like a human-sized piece of wood to represent Pinocchio, right?
Yes.
So the first night that we did it, the log was heavy.
Okay.
Right? And so Candlewick picked up the log.
Who's Candlewick?
Candlewick is my son in the play because I'm Antonio, right?
Okay.
And so he picks up the log, right? The actor that's playing him, and this man chunks the log at me because he's supposed to toss it to me. I'm supposed to catch it and go make Pinocchio. He tosses the log at me, and it's heavy, so I catch it and roll over into the log, roll over on the ground. And I almost died. I almost died that day. And so the next performances after that were like, maybe we should take some stuff out of the log and make the log lighter. I was like, yeah, let's do that.
That's fun.
So yeah, man, acting can be dangerous, man. It can be dangerous, but it was fun, and I love that dude. And to this day, we did every time. I remember when I tossed that log at you. Yes, I remember. My back still remembers when you tossed that log.
Well, I feel sorry for you. Just imagining that whole scene. That must have hurt.
Man, oh man. It's luckily I'm used to falling. I'm a very clumsy dude.
Boy. Hey, Robert, don't get on the football field or track anymore.
Okay? No, I'm done.
Don't do that.
I'm done. I'm done. Well, okay, we got the student-teacher basketball game. So my goal is 4 points. That's all I want. I'm setting the bar low. I just want 4 points. That's it.
4 points?
Yeah, that's it.
You think you can do it?
I think I did it last year.
Okay.
So that's it. So that's the goal.
Did you shoot a layup or free throws or what?
They were 2 layups, right? And then that was it. Because I could get rebounds. Because I could jump high. And see, that's it. I'm built for sports, but I'm terrible at them. Because I'm pretty fast, and then I can jump pretty high, but I'm just not coordinated enough, I guess, for sports.
I feel for you, man. I feel for you because I grew up with a bunch of friends that were just like you. I was an athlete my whole life, and they would, man, come on, play football with us, man. Come on, and they get out there and the ball would hit them in the nose instead of the hands. It was just terrible.
Man.
So, but I thank you for coming out tonight.
Yes,
Robert.
sir.
This is Robert Richard, everybody. Y'all please hit the like or love button 1,000,000 times for Robert Richard. He's an actor. He's been acting for about 16 years. He's been acting.
I love how I get younger and younger as the interview goes on.
He's been acting quite a while, y'all. He's here tonight talking about a play that's in Houston. It's a traveling play, everybody. It's in Houston tomorrow. It's called Black Boys Cry. This is it on the screen right here. Please hit the love or like button 1,000,000 times for Robert Richard and his supporting cast right here on the screen with him. Let me get this comment off the screen right quick so you can see everybody. Get this comment off too so you can see everybody. Black Boys Can't Cry. Tell them one more time. This will be playing tomorrow as I get the information up on the screen.
Yes, this will be playing tomorrow. Black Boys Cry at the Deluxe Theater, 3305 Lyons Avenue, zip code 77020.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's compelling.
No, the prompting, teleprompter too. Let's go. Okay, I got you. In this hilarious and compelling story, we journey through the lives of 7 Black men who don't necessarily experience Black boy joy, but have a strong commitment to get there. Whether it's healing from there was this. It went away.
I'm sorry. You were reading it. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. You had me on the prompter. I was like, I'm ready.
I messed it up, y'all. There it is.
Oh, it's all to see. Okay, that just cut. Oh, okay. It doesn't have the word.
Oh, it cut off. Yeah,
it cut off. Okay.
I reached my limit on that. But y'all, I put all the hyperlinks in the comments. You can go and you can get tickets. I put that in the comments. This is Robert Richard. He's playing the role of Zach in the stage play, Black Boys Cry. There you have it, y'all. It's 7:30 tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
At the Deluxe Theater.
Yes, sir.
I'll put all that on the screen right now at the Deluxe Theater. The Deluxe Theater is located at 3305 Lowndes Avenue, Houston, Texas 77020. Anybody lives in the Fifth Ward area, the Heights area, anywhere over Citigast, anywhere over in that area, Trinity Gardens, Cashmere Gardens, anywhere in that area. Third Ward is right down the road. Tag them in this video and let them know that a play that's all about black men, young black men. It's hilarious. It's comedy. It's compelling. It's about seven young men,
7, yes.
and they're all on paths in their lives, and they want you to see it. They want you to see the play. Get your tickets. Get your tickets at the website that's down below. The event is tagged below. All of the information is tagged in the comments, everybody. All of it. I will make sure I get it up there again right now, but all of it's already filtered through the comments. We want you to make sure you go and you like 1989 Dream Productions. Did I say that right? Yes. 1989 Dream Productions is the producer of this play. We're talking with Robert Richard right now. Robert, in closing, is there anything that we may have missed about the play, about you, that you want our listening audience to know about?
I do have another show coming up. If you check my Facebook, Mama's Breath is coming up next weekend as well. So I have another show going on. So just in case you missed Black Boys Cry, I have another show coming out. And I'm just a guy putting some stuff on stage. that's pretty much it. What you see is what you get. I'm pretty much just who I am, right? The show was amazing. The show was great. The show was fantastic. All those words that mean the same thing, right? You should definitely come check it out. Especially if you're on my friends list, you should definitely come check it out. If you haven't seen me perform, this one's a little bit different than some of the stuff that I'm usually doing. So you should definitely come see a different side of Robert, because this is not a side that you see every day. And yeah, so come see the show.
Do you know this lady right here, Vicky Richard?
That's my mom.
That's mom? I hope she's still here. She put up a bunch of hearts for you. Mom, please share the video for your son.
Oh, man.
Please tag all of his uncles, his aunts, his grandmother, grandpa, his girlfriend, his wife, whoever. Tag everybody in this video so everybody shares it for him. This is his 15 minutes of fame. Actually, about 35 or 40 minutes of fame.
There we go.
On Real Talk 100 Radio, we want everybody to know about Black Boys Cry. Vicky, tag them all and bring them all to this play so everybody can. Has your entire family seen you perform?
Yes.
They have?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
so
sir.
they're very supportive of
Oh,
you?
yeah. Oh, yeah. One last thing is my sister actually submitted me to the Baytown Sun. That's our local newspaper. They're doing a piece on Black history. And so she submitted my name for them. And actually we're like, okay, cool. This is a pretty cool guy. So actually came out and gave me an interview. And the play was on the front page of the paper. And so yeah, my family is very supportive in what I do, and they're always hyping me up, and they're always trying their best to make it out to every show. I think they're all coming to this show.
They are?
The only one that's not coming is my dad, because he's working. But they come to every show. My sister takes pictures and stuff like that. She's taking pictures of me at performances and put them up there so that way I have good pictures for my performances and good headshots.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
One last question for the night, Robert.
Yes, sir.
And this is coming straight off the script.
Oh, off the script.
Your family, very supportive.
Yes.
You've already said that. Do they compare you to anybody? Denzel, Jamie Foxx, Samuel L. Jackson, anybody? Off the script. Mom, I went off the script on him. He doesn't know what to say. Mom.
No, I know what to say. I don't want to say it.
Okay.
Because it's okay. So not necessarily my family, but everybody and their mom compares me to Chris Rock.
Chris Rock.
Yes. Okay. Chris Rock. Everybody says that I compare to Chris Rock. And I'm like, I don't look like that dude. But if you put in he kind of looks like him, the mannerisms, the voice,
Okay.
It all kind of meshes and it all kind of meshes together. So that was actually I literally I one of my other jobs, I went on like a campus. I was a campus secretary. And so my first like week there, everybody was like kind of poking in and seeing in my office and kind of being secretive about it because they literally thought that Chris Rock was on campus. Yeah, so that is my person that I get compared to.
That's kind
It's
of
Chris Rock.
That's kind of cool right there. That's kind of cool. And in closing, I'm gonna tell you who I thought you were gonna say, because sitting here watching, interviewing you, and watching you talk now your mannerisms and your speech, your voice inflections don't really match his, but your look does. Cuba Gooding.
Oh, okay. Cuba. I'll take Cuba.
Cuba.
I'll take Cuba.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm sitting here going. Yeah. He the head shape. Not really the voice inflection.
Yeah. No, I got you. I'll take Cuba. All right. Hey, I'll take Cuba.
He's one of my favorite actors.
Yes,
that
man.
That dude is badass.
He is great, man.
Yes, indeed. All right. Any shout outs before we close the show out tonight?
Let me shout out my mom and my dad, Vicky Richard, Wolf of Richard. Shout out my sister, Betty Lynn Mercer. Shout out my brother, Roderick Richard. Shout out my other brother, Rodney Brownfield. Shout out Baytown. Shout out 1989 Dreams. Shout out all the cast. Osmosis. Let me do that one on this paper because I don't want to forget anybody. Then they come tell me in rehearsal, hey, you forgot me. You got to say my name in the rehearsal in the interview. Shout out all the cast. Hold on, it's right here. Shout out all the cast. Osmosis, Forrest Miles, Taylor Getwood, Julian Williams, Matthew Newsom, Harold Trotter, our director, Courtney Bryan, artist director, Tipville USA, our stage manager. I am forgetting Elias because he's not listed on here. He's one of our understudies. But shout out to Elias, shout out to Miss Michelle, shout out to pretty much all the homies, Cody McAnally, Kill, Chris McAnally. Those are my homies. Those are my ride or dies. We went to school together. Sam Houston Bearcats.
No, he didn't give the hell out. Thank y'all for tuning in late, everybody.
Did I say my daughter?
No, you didn't.
No, my daughter, Lynette.
Get everybody in. Thank you, Robert. Get your tickets, everybody, to this play, Black Boys Cry. I put the website all over the screen. I put the event if you're more apt to go to the event and read all the information. I put that in that hyperlink in the comments. And if you're just now tuning in, this is what we're talking about. Black Boys Cry, a hilarious, new, compelling, and raw stage play about black men, everybody. These are the actors in the movie right here. And Robert, the guy that I'm interviewing, is second from your right here. If you can see my cursor, he's second from the right. And that's who we've been talking to for the past 30 minutes to an hour. We got to get out of here right now, but I want to give my own personal shout out to the director of the play. And the director of the play is 1989. Let me get that off the screen. There we go. 1989 Dreams. There's their flyer right there, their logo. They're stage play writers, y'all. They create, they innovate, and they move. This is some of the plays that they've done in the past, I believe. Follow them also on 1989 Dreams on Facebook, Instagram, and probably YouTube as well, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Follow them. They are the directors of the film that we talked about. I keep calling it a film. Hopefully it makes it the big screen one day, but it's actually a stage play called Black Boys Cry. Thank you, Robert, for coming through, man.
No
Wave at the audience as we go. If you're watching the replay, the tickets are on sale right now at the website that is hyperlinked in the comments. You can't miss it. I put it all through the comments. It's www.1989dreams.com/BBC tickets. That's www.1989dreams.com/BBC tickets. Go to the website, go to the event, and find out more information about this play. This play is tomorrow. I don't want y'all to say Monday. When is that play again? No, it's tomorrow. This is a traveling play.
7:30.
Tomorrow night at 7:30 is in Fifth Ward, Texas. It is located, everybody, at the Deluxe Theater at 3305 Lowndes Avenue. That's 3305 Lowndes Avenue at the Deluxe Theater, everybody. Catch them tomorrow, because tomorrow they're going to hit the road and be in another town and you won't be able to catch it again. So say if they missed the play, last question, say they missed the play tomorrow, where will they be able to find it after then?
After then, it is on
Tubi somewhere.
It's on the website, so it's a live. It's a live experience. So you're gonna have to fly out to Vegas. It's about March right now, so about April 13th or no, April 12th, I believe we're going to April. we're going to Las Vegas.
Okay.
So then that's when you gotta go. That's when that's the next time that you can see it. You're gonna have to fly out. So get it while it's cheap, while you can just drive to it. But yeah, you have to fly out, or you have to catch us in San Diego, or you have to catch us in Chicago, or you have to catch us in Nashville.
Okay. Thank you, Robert, for coming tonight, man. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. You're welcome. Not a problem. This is what we do, man. This is what we do. We create awareness about small businesses, about events, about plays, about independent and underground music artists, indie filmmakers.
Oh, man.
We create awareness about them all, and we enjoy every minute of it. So thank you for coming out.
No problem.
Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thanks for the likes, the shares, the comments, and please follow Robert Richard. Follow him where?
Follow me at Rob the Actor on my Instagram. That's ROBDAACTOR.
Rob the Actor.
Yes.
Follow Rob DA Actor on Instagram, everybody, and Robert Richard. His name is on the screen right there, and on the caption I have up there now, where I said, please tap the love or like button 1,000,000 times for actor Robert Richard. It's on the screen right now. Thanks for the likes, the shares, the comments, and here is his Instagram name. Follow Rob the Actor. Please don't put in Rob the Actor and be proper. Put Rob the Actor, Rob DA Actor, and follow him, run his numbers up, and go and see his play tomorrow at the Deluxe Theater in Fifth Ward, Texas at 3305 Lowndes Avenue, Houston, Texas. You can go to the website right here. I put it in the hyperlink throughout the comments. Go to the hyperlink, check out the event, then get your tickets for tomorrow's show at 7:30 at the Deluxe Theater. That's all I got tonight, y'all. I got to get out of here. I'm running over, but I like being thorough.
And I appreciate it.
I like being thorough. So we want you to go see this play. If you can't see it tomorrow, it will be on their website.
Mm-hmm.
So good night, everybody. This has been a special edition of Real Talk 100 Radio, where we create awareness about events that you need to know about. I'm out of here for tonight. Y'all have a happy weekend. Thank God it's Friday.
Yes.
And tomorrow's Saturday, and it'll be Monday again in a minute.
You better believe it.
Weekends are too short, but good night, everybody. Everybody be safe. Bye-bye.
Stop hitting the table. I just saw my mom say, stop hitting the table.